a public participant presenter, Taz Mukorombindo, on a request to work with the city on a feasibility for a covered Christchurch International Market. Again, I think we've had you here before, Taz.
Yes. Good morning, Your Mayor and Worship. You have had me here before, and I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to return to address you once again. I just want to start, apart from wishing you a good morning, by thanking all of you for your wonderful support that you have lent to the idea of our market in the central city. I'm pleased to say we have a number of ethnic women who are now licensed with council to cook food under the new regulations, and they are able to cater from the market. It is only a beginning, but I thought it is a great beginning and bodes well for our city and the relationship with the community. However, I do believe that going back to the original vision that we had of looking at a feasibility for an international market for our city, an international center for people coming to our city, we're thinking that in 2016 it might be an opportune time to look at a feasibility study for such an outcome. I decided it's good to look at a feasibility study because then it helps us to explore what the community needs are in terms of international people, migrant communities, housing them, their activities and small business interests on a much wider scale. Of course, we are working in this market project to do it and show, with some runs on the board, as it were, in a small way. So we're very committed to that process and pleased to say that everyone involved is. So I'm here just to request an opportunity to work once again with council to support us in terms of exploration of maybe some possible sites, to explore engagement with local community. I've recently been nominated on a couple of boards, Multicultural New Zealand with the multicultural centers to look at how we can support migrants, and also their business advisory board. And Catherine Pete is here as well, and I'm also working closely with the Migrant Center. So I think looking at housing those organizations and what we can do to help in the rebuild for our communities would be something which might be good to look at, even if we start as a feasibility.
Okay. Any questions? Yanni?
Thanks, Taz, for coming back again. And I think last time, or one of the times that you came before, obviously land in the central city is quite problematic for us as a city. We don't have a lot of the land that we used to have. But we did ask whether you'd talk to Sarah or CCDU around opportunities for use of their land, given that they own a lot of land in the central city now.
Yeah, that's
Has there been any progress on that? Or?
Unfortunately, there's been a few changes within the organization, so perhaps redirecting that communication once again to the new entity might be a good way forward for us.
Yeah, I wonder whether, obviously we're still just got a bit of a transition, but maybe meeting with the Crown Co people that maybe that's an idea to progress it.
Yeah, that might be very good.
Vicky?
Taz, are you happy to work with another group on market?
Absolutely.
How many stalls or places do you need?
At the moment, we've got about 15 who are coming to our current market, but we have also talked to the Latin market, and they've had some setback, but definitely keen to collaborate and bring in more people into the city. I was thinking that we also could look at the possibility of doing a little bit of greening around Peterborough Street on the actual site, and also working along with the greening, with the gap filler site, and using those two sites a little bit more collaboratively might be a good way to go.
Do you mind where in the central city the market is?
Not at all. We're very open to that. Yeah.
So if it wasn't exclusively an international market, but the international market was a component of a bigger covered market?
Absolutely. That's what we think, as well as a community centre. Yeah. Okay. So we've spoken to the Department of Internal Affairs.
But they're two different things, right?
Yeah, they're two different things. One being very community to house organizations and activities, dance, whatever is needed in the city. And the other one being more about small business.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good. Any other questions? It's fine. I know why Vicky's raised that question, so we'll continue to look into that, and I think that she'll probably get on her email child very quickly, and
Great. Yeah, fantastic.
you
Yeah.
have? Good, all right. So
Well, wonderful.
the Deputy Mayor will be in touch.
Wonderful. Thank you once again, Mayor, and everyone here, and I wish you a wonderful morning. And also a great Christmas. By the way, we'll invite you to the Christmas play at the Arise Church through Pastor Hudson who's over there. So that'll be good to have you there. Thank you once again.
So thank you very much. Thank you.